Great. Okay. Well, I guess we get started actually. So building on what we did last week, actually, this is kind of for coordination a little bit here. So we'll show you just briefly with the arms, actually. Before we did with both hands moving forwards and then up and then out to the side while we were jogging on the spot. This time, actually, we want you to alternate hands. So it's going right, left. Yeah. So each time it's still right, left with the same pattern. Forwards, forwards, up, up, and then side, side. Okay, so then the easy thing is to start off jogging on the spot so that your feet are kind of taking care of themselves, and then alternate those hands, right, left, right, left, right, left. We're going to do that for 45 seconds starting now. So remember, it's forwards, forwards, up, up, side, side. And if you mess up the order or if you decide to do something simpler for yourself, that's absolutely fine. So do whatever you like on that one. And if you're doing very well with your coordination and you think you have it mastered, then what I'd like you to try to do is jog a couple steps forwards and a couple steps back, okay? That's it, Ian. Good, Jim. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and rest and just shake out your arms and your legs. Nice. Okay, so the next exercise, we need a little bit of room to move laterally, so from side to side. So what we're doing here actually is using a movement which we did before. We just call it side, side, together, together. Basically, what we're doing is striding out with the right leg, then the left, and then replace the feet back. So it's side, side, together, together. It's like a 4 count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, once we do one of those basics, then we're going to do 2 side steps to the right. Repeat the same pattern again. The feet don't change. Now 2 side steps to the left. So it's side, side, together, together, right, right, side, side, together, together, left, left. Okay, where you might have a little bit of problem is, for example, the feet are doing the same pattern. It doesn't change, but we're changing direction, obviously. Okay. Yeah, try to keep your legs flexed. Don't come up too much. And if you're in a narrow hallway, Helen, you might want to face, if you maybe face to the side. Yeah, exactly. Wherever you got room. There you go. Okay, 45 seconds starting now. So remember, side, side, together, together, right, right, side, side, together, together, left, left, and just repeat. That's it, Hannah. Try to bend your legs a little bit. That's perfect. That's it. Very good, Helen. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and just stand up and shake out your legs. Remember, if you have a drinks bottle handy, feel free to take some sips and keep yourself hydrated, okay? All right, so, and once again, kind of using or building on the exercise that we did last week, actually. We did something with some kind of star jumps, actually. In this case, what we're going to do is we're just going to do like a lateral lunge to the right, hands go over the head, back to our kind of default, and we do the same thing to the left. Okay, and then back to the middle, and then we go forwards on the right, and then we alternate and forwards on the left, and back to the center. Then we repeat. So it's right to the left. Okay, now forwards and forwards, and then just repeat again. Remember, when you do the lunges to the side, those are lateral lunges. So it means the toes both face the same way. They don't change. When we go forwards, it's the front toes forwards and the heel is up on the back foot. You can see Oksana there, okay? All right, so 45 seconds. Don't do these very fast. It's a good idea maybe to mark each lunge position just briefly before you move. Okay, ready? Starting now. To the side, opposite side, and then remember we go forwards and then forwards. We're always going back to that default kind of between, and the default is like where the arms and legs are straight. Good, Ian. Nice. That's it, Jim. Good job. Well done, Hannah. That's it, Helen. Exactly. Everybody's got it. We're all on the ball today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, and just shake out your arms and your legs. Okay, now it's not mandatory, but if you have a weapon handy, we're going to use it actually to help us a little bit with our stretch here. Okay, now if you don't have one, that's fine. You can do the exercise. It can be similar without. Okay. All right, so Oksana is going to demonstrate, and what we do is we just put the blade where we've got a hand towards the guard and the other hand towards the tip. You can see that our feet are slightly wider than our shoulder width, and our arms are kind of spread above our head. Okay, now we're going to twist to the side. So what we're doing is taking our right hand towards our left, okay, and then we move down so that we go past that ankle, left ankle, now right ankle, and then we go up. And then we finish by twisting back to our original position. So it goes right hand towards the left, then down the left side to the right, and back up, and we make a complete circle. And then we're going to repeat it, but now we're going to start on the left side. So the left hand would go to the right, and we circle down. So right, left, up, and across. Okay, so we're going to do this together here. Let's do at least 2 times. We'll do 2 repetitions. Both sides. We'll start with the right hand goes towards the left. Okay, so right hand goes to the left, and then down, and just make a nice big circle, big as you can, up, and then when the arms won't go any farther, cross back to where you started. Okay, and then repeat again. Same direction, right to left, down and around, and then up. And then we want to now we want to be in our kind of default position. That's where both arms are above the head. So now we're going to go left hand to the right. So we twist first, then down the right side, the left, back up and around. Okay, again, right to left, down and around, and back up to the center. Okay, so now just relax your arms and your legs a little bit. Okay, now we're going to start in the same default position. So feet are wide, arms above the head. And this time we're just going to bend at the waist, and you don't want to roll your back. You want to stay as flat as possible. And we're just going to do like a toe touch. We're going to move forward so that the blade touches the floor in front of us. Okay, and then we're going to hold that position just like that. Okay, hold for about 5 counts. Then take a nice deep breath, and then inhale and come back up. And then we're going to repeat again. Okay, so just in your own time. Aiden, if you can you mute yourself? Because I hear just a little bit of noise on the line. Thank you. Good. Okay, and nice deep breath. Very good. Okay, so watch. We're just gonna you can hold on to the blade for the moment because we're gonna do a couple footwork exercises with the blade. Okay. All right. So the first one I want you to do is from your on guard with the blade on your shoulder. So if you can see Oksana, what she's done is she's just resting that blade behind her neck on both of her shoulders there. Okay. Exactly, Hannah. That's right. Exactly. Very good. Okay. Now let's see here. Okay, so we're just going to alternate lifting the feet in place. Basically, we're like on the balls of the feet, alternating right and left. And then in your own time, I want you to do that and take a step forwards and then alternate in place. And then again, in your own time, when you want to, do that with a step back. Okay, so the steps are just in place, right and left. And when you want to, add a step forwards, add a step back. We're doing that for 45 seconds starting now. So remember, just alternate on the balls of your feet, just stepping in place, and then occasionally step forwards, step back, and you do that in your own time. That's it, Helen. Good job. And Hannah, concentrate. Since you've got that blade on your shoulders, try to make sure we're kind of like at a 45-degree angle with our upper body, right? So we don't want to be too much at a complete profile, just a little bit, almost like you're facing forwards a little bit. That's it, Jim. Good one, Ian. Keep forgetting you're left-handed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and just stand up, shake out your legs a little bit. Okay, we're going to do another one. Same kind of positioning with the blade on the shoulders. Okay, and we're going to just alternate, again, moving the feet, so right and left in place. And then when we want to, we're going to make sure we plant the back foot and then lunge. Yeah, start maybe with an easy lunge at the start, okay, and then recover. And then again, alternating on the balls of the feet, right, left. When you want to, plant the back foot and into your lunge. And you can see that blade on your shoulder just kind of helping us keep a nice upright position. Okay, 45 seconds starting now. And then just go kind of slow for form here. We don't need to worry about speed. Good lunge, Ian. Nice job. That's it, Jim. Exactly. Exactly. Good, Helen. That's it. Well done, Hannah. Nice. And maybe just keep the steps nice and small so that we can do nice and rapid movements there, okay? Okay. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest, okay? Okay, all right. So last minute change, but that's fine, actually. So Oksana would like so that we alternate from the dominant side to the non-dominant side. For some of you, it might be just difficult to get into that position. But remember, actually, so if you're right-handed, in this case, you want your left hand, left foot in the front, okay? And again, we're going to alternate, just moving the feet. Yeah, when we want to, plant the back foot and lunge and recover.
Because we have a similar exercise at the end.
Okay, and so we just want to make sure that the left side is kind of as stretched out as the right here, okay? Again, go kind of slow for form here, okay? So 45 seconds, starting now. So just stepping in place on the balls of the feet. Okay, if you're right-handed, we're doing a left-handed lunge here and recover, and then we repeat. So it should be all on your non-dominant side at the moment. Yes, I can see some of you have your non-dominant side. There we go. Good, that's pretty good, Helen. Nice. Ian, that's pretty good for your right side. I'm impressed.
She's right-handed.
Good job, Jim. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, stand up, shake out your arms and legs. Just have a little rest there. Okay, let's see. Now we can put the blade down. We'll just put it off to the side. We don't want to trip ourselves up, obviously. Okay, and for this one, actually, it's better if you start so that you've got a bit of space in front of you. So Oksana, if you start maybe a little bit farther back, there we go. Okay, now just watch. She's just going to do small steps forwards for as much room as she has, essentially. Okay, and as she starts to realize that she doesn't have any space to go forwards, now we're going to do a crossover, followed by a step back, and try to resume our position. Now, if we need to take additional steps back to get back where we started, then we do that. Now, let's do the same going forwards, and we'll stop here. So if you concentrate, because I'll just point out something here, okay? There's like a simple way to do this. The simple way is to do the crossover, plant your back foot so you're on guard. Now take as many steps back as it takes to do that. What would be, so for example, if you can manage it, what would be better is to, when you do your crossover, don't plant your back foot, push straight into your step back, and then again, resume as many steps back as it takes there, okay? So we're just doing little steps forwards. When we run out of room, we're gonna go crossover, step back, until we're back to our original position, and then we're gonna carry on. Okay, we're gonna do that for 45 seconds, starting now. So little steps forwards, crossover, step back, and then repeat. That's it. Good job, Ian. Well done, Helen. That's good. That's it, Hannah. Nice one. So Jim, just little steps forwards, crossover, step back. That's it. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and rest. Stand up, just shake out your legs a little bit.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
In say we're not allowed to cross over, does that not apply going backwards?
No, it doesn't. You mean for a server, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, no. So it's only crossing your feet going forwards that it's a problem. Crossover back is fine, and it's a good way to, if somebody's advancing quite quickly and you need to regain space. So nice fast crossover, and then with as many additional steps as it takes to regain balance, basically.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so from your on guard position, we're going to alternate lifting our feet in place, and then on my signal, I want you to do a step lunge. Okay, so if you notice here, again, your positioning is kind of important because when I say go, I want you to do a step lunge. Now, when you recover, try crossing your feet straight away into our step back again. So we're using the same kind of footwork we just did there, but to help us with our recovery. So let's just do the step lunge and go. There we go. Now watch, when she recovers, she doesn't plant that front foot. She crosses over and then straight into the step back again. So it's a kind of a way of doing a jump back recovery, crossing the feet and straight into a step back again. Okay. So I will always give you a signal. Actually, I'll just shout go when I want you to do the step lunge. Okay. So starting now, alternate moving your feet in place. Ready, go. So step lunge, crossover, step back, and now keep moving your feet in place. And go. Nice, that's it. And keep moving your feet. Remember, small steps, nice and rapid on the balls of your feet. And go. So step lunge, crossover. Very good, Helen. That's exactly right. Nice one, Ian. And go. That's it, Hannah. That's very good. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Okay, and shake out your legs a little bit there. Nice job. Okay, so essentially this next part is kind of building on what you just did. Okay, and if you watch Oksana, the important difference here is when I give you a signal, when I shout go, I'd like you first to do a step back as if you're going to make somebody fall short. So if you watch her, she's alternating her feet. And I'll say go, you're going to step back first, followed by the step lunge. Now recover crossing your feet and straight into your step back again. Okay, watch one more time. So alternating her feet. Remember, I shout go, step back, step lunge, cross your feet, and straight into your step back, and then alternate again. Okay, so ready? 45 seconds starting now. So just alternating your feet and you're on guard. Remember, when I shout go, you're going to step back first. So ready? Go. Step back, step lunge, cross the feet, step back, and then alternate in place again. Concentrate on your breathing. So in through your nose, breathe out of your mouth. Ready? Go. So back, then step lunge, cross the feet, carry on moving. Go. Good one, Hannah. That's exactly right. Good. Keep moving. And again, just breathe in through your nose, exhale out of your mouth. Ready, go. And rest. Very good. And stand up and shake out your legs. Very good. Nice. Okay, so all of those are kind of taxing here, okay? So we're going to do a movement now, which is for your coordination. It's meant to kind of work both sides of your body evenly. Okay, so this one we can do kind of slow for form here, okay? And what we're going to do is we want enough room that when we're on guard, we're just going to do an easy step lunge on our dominant side. So Oksana's right side. Now recover. And this is the tricky part. Now she's going to turn her feet, just pivot in place so that now she's going to go step lunge on the left side. Recover, turn around, and carry on. Okay, so if you watch, we'll just slow it down one more time. So starting on the dominant side, she goes step, lunge, recover, and now just pivot yourself around. So you're now in your opposite on guard position, your left side if you're right-handed. Step, lunge, recover, and then pivot your feet. So now we're back in our dominant side again. Okay, so you'll obviously, people will tend to struggle on the non-dominant side. And you may find as well too that you're not as warm on that side. So take it a little bit easy. Just go nice and slow at the start until you feel nice and loose. Okay, all right. So 45 seconds. And again, just go slow for this one, starting now. So step, lunge, recover, pivot round. Do the same on the non-dominant side. Step, lunge, recover, and pivot round. That's it, Hannah. There you go. And that's it, Jim. And just remember, each side, step, lunge. Good. And now pivot, and now step, lunge. Very good. You've got it. Well done, Ian. Nice. Actually, that's excellent. Good, Helen. Spot on. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, just stand up and shake out your legs. Okay, so yeah, we'll repeat that one last time. Okay, and in this case, now that you should be a little bit warm on both sides, we're going to try to just increase the pace of the exercise. Still 45 seconds, but just think smaller and faster with your movements. Okay, so nice small step, lunge, recover, pivot round, and quick recovery and carry on. Okay, so we're going to do that for 45 seconds, starting now. Step, lunge, recover, pivot, and carry on. Good job, Ian. Yes. Well done, Helen. That's it, Hannah. Nice. Good. Just focus on your breathing a little bit. Now you can always do a nice long exhale actually as you get into your lunge position. So when you lunge, if you want to breathe out, that's a good time to do that. Nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and rest. Shake out your legs. So now's a good time. If you've got your drinks bottle, I would just get a little bit of water there just to keep yourself hydrated. Okay. Nice. Okay, so we're going to do some exercises against the target here. And hopefully most of you now, as we've done it a few weeks, have prepared yourselves at a little target there. And we'll give you a couple minutes here just to get yourself situated. So if you need to organize your target and get your weapon handy. So I'll give you a couple minutes to do that, okay? Okay, looks like we're nearly there. So we're building on the exercises that we were working on last week. And we just want to go over a couple of them actually just to point out some kind of important points, key points, okay? All right, so the first one is just where we do a double hit. So we're doing a good extension. We want to be at extension distance. Stretch out the arm and hit, then quick remise. Good. Now, at the end of that, we want to do a little step back. And this is where a lot of people struggled. Okay, because normally we can do a step we can do a step back and finish in distance, or we can do a step back and finish out of distance. So the difference would be if I'm stepping back and finishing out of distance, if you can demonstrate for us, Oksana, then we're so far away that in order to do our riposte, we need to either step or lunge in order to reach the target. In other words, the idea would be that we're making somebody's attack miss us by moving out of the way, okay? Or when we do our step back, if we keep it nice and small, then when we go back, we're still at a distance to hit, like with our maximum riposting distance. And what that means is it's a little step back, and we want to extend our arm and keep the weight on both legs. But if we need to, we can kind of lean into that riposte actually so that we can still hit from there. So really important that when you watch Oksana do this, we do a double hit from extension, 1, 2, little step back, riposte. Okay. If you're a foilist, I would assume most of you are doing, say, cart direct. Okay. If you're a sabur and you're doing cuts here, actually, it can be any, Kent, Tiers, cart, whichever you want actually on those. Okay. All right. So we're going to do that. Like the first 2 movements of the exercise we did last week, we're going to do that for 45 seconds, starting now. So remember, double hit, tiny step back, riposte, and then just move forwards to do the double hits again, little step back, riposte. That's it. Ian, try to keep your legs bent when you go back. So you don't want to kind of lean over from the waist. You want to keep, if anything, imagine like you're starting a little bit of a flesh and you're shifting a little bit of weight onto the front foot, okay? There you go. And just try to keep your legs flexed, Helen. That's good, okay? And 3, 2, 1, okay, and rest. Nice. And just shake out your legs. Very good. Okay, so we'll do the first part. So we're repeating it again, and then we're adding on another 2 parts here, okay? So we're doing the double hits first. So hit, remise, little step back, riposte. Now we're going to do 2 steps back. That allows us to step, lunge, and from the lunge, we're going to go riposte. Okay. And then we just recover and regain our distance. Okay, so the beginning is the same. Double hits, riposte. Now 2 steps back, step, lunge, riposte, as if we're doing a parry and a counter riposte from the lunge. Okay, now I know that's a lot of stuff, but actually most of you did it the previous week, so we should just be kind of getting into your muscle memory a little bit. Okay, so 45 seconds starting now. Remember, double hit, little step back, riposte, 2 steps back, step, lunge, parry, counter, riposte, and then just recover and regain your ground. Yep, and then Ian tried to just tack on the parry and the counter riposte from the lunge. Excellent, Helen. That's it. That's the whole thing. Okay, and rest. Okay, so just stand up and shake out your legs a little bit. Okay, so now most of you have got the entire kind of sequence. And just as you've got it, let's see. So I think we're going to do, I just want to double check here. Yeah, so we're just going to do as many repetitions as possible in the 45 seconds that we have. So I would try to do, if you keep the movements nice and small, you will probably be able to do more sequences actually, okay? Because you should be able to do them, if they're smaller movements, more rapidly. So try to do that. All the steps nice and tiny, and then you can work on maximum speed here, okay? All right, so 45 seconds, starting now. Every time you finish your sequence, just try to count in your head actually and see how many you can get through there. Good. Keep pushing. We've got about 15 seconds remaining. So if you can, try to pick up the pace a little bit. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Very good. How many did you manage to get there, Oksana?
8.
8. Okay, so if you beat 8, you're doing good, actually. In fact, if you can beat 8, that means next week you're going to run the session for us. So, okay, very good. Okay, now we wanted to give you, just to kind of show you that, look, with any of these types of exercises, you can create your own. You're not reliant upon us. And so we thought we would give you just some examples here, okay? So if you imagine, if we just go through that order and then hold our lunge position there. So if you just watch Oksana. So we've done, imagine from here, we've just done the parry and the counter pass from the lunge, okay? So one option is to take an additional parry pass from the lunge, like ceased. Yeah, if you're the saber, it might be we've done cart head, now maybe tierce head, and do that from the lunge position. Okay, those are options. Okay, Oksana, once you recover, okay, an additional way to do it, particularly if you're a foilist, would be that we're in the lunge, we do the parry and the counter pass. Now maybe we recover forwards and then we try to move in and hit from close quarters. Okay, so it doesn't work so well if you're a saber, but as a foilist or an épéiste, that's fine. Lastly, look, if you're a saber in particular here, watch, we've made our lunge, we do our parry, our counter pass, recover, move back out a distance, and now do an additional step lunge. And you can tack that on as if we're trying to make somebody fall short and then renew the attack again. Okay, now all of those are options, but what we would like you to do right now is to choose one of them. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be what we showed you. It can be something of your own choice, and tag that onto the back of the sequence that you just worked on. Okay, and then repeat it again, and just use the same, whatever you decide to put on the end of it, keep using the same option, keep repeating it for the 45 seconds that we have left. And we'll do one more set for 45 seconds. Okay, so you don't have to go fast here. Try to think to yourself like what you want to add on to the end of it here, and then keep repeating. Okay, so one more time, 45 seconds, and begin. Nice. I like it, Jim. So additional counter pass. Well done. There we go. Well done, Hannah. So we got a good tierce pass followed by a nice step back and an additional step lunge. Good. Good job, Ian, with the recovery. I like it. Yes. Okay, and time. Okay, and just stand up and shake out your legs a little bit. Nice. Okay.
Everybody, anyone.
Yeah, and Oksana is just asking if I managed to see everybody. I got most people, actually. So we got to see most of you, and you all added on your own particular flair. So this type of exercise, the reason why we just point that out is, look, you can create these for yourselves. And we both talked about this, and we have both done this at different times, like during our fencing, where, look, if you have a stationary target, to make it interesting, imagine you're doing something in the fight against that target, and it could be close quarters. And if you're working close, don't try to just only work on that distance. Now change the distance, do a different action against the target, and kind of build it up, because the longer you can create that longer sequence, not only does it kind of make you remember that chain of events, but actually you'll find that it may be more beneficial than kind of artificially just hitting from close. We don't just end up at close distance. We've got to work our way into there somehow. So if you can do that, you'll find that the actions flow a little bit better. Okay. All right. So Oksana is going to do like a little cool down with you. So you can put your foil down on the floor. Yeah. She said she was going to repeat the same action she did previously. And That's because there was one point actually here where hopefully she'll point it out to you where people had a little bit of a sticking problem with that. If you've got a towel that you can fold up to put on the floor so that you can kind of cushion your knee, or use your glove for the same process here, okay? All right, so if you just want to put your weapon down, and I will hand it over to Oksana.
Okay, everybody ready? Now, start again the same. Put your right knee on the floor. Stay on the right knee, and please don't change it. Yeah, all this position has to be based on the same knee. Okay, now, the first one, I will repeat the same. Foot, knee, and the right hand has to be on one line. Yeah, this is very clear. And lift your left arm and keep it above your head and bend your body.
That's it, Ian.
And
That's it,
make
Helen.
sure don't move your hip back. Move your hip forward. And it's supposed to be one line. If I see your body from above, I have to see one line. And hold this position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the body up. Don't change your knee. Stay on the same position. Now you have to move back and your body other direction. Left hand on the leg, arm up, and again try to move your body exactly on the side. Don't move your hip back, up, forward, and go. Now you have to feel these muscles supposed to stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. The same spot, don't change anything. Right knee, right hand, just on the same line in front of your knee. And left arm, move under on opposite side. And try to twist your body.
So Helen, just with your left hand, reach under your right arm. There
5,
you go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, good. And body up. The same position. Now look, I'm on the same line. Knee, my back foot and front foot on one line. Lift your toes up. And now move your tummy down. Try to keep your legs straight. And move your chin towards to your knee.
That's it. And Hannah, if you can, try not to roll your back too much. Just try to lean forwards from your waist. Try to stay kind of flat.
Try not to do like this, even if it's little bit, but it should try to keep your back straight. Your tummy should move towards to your leg.
That's good, Helen. Good job, Ian.
3, 2, 1, and stay on the same knee. Now I'm going to add one more position, and we did not do it last week, but today I would like you to do it. Now again, one line, and move your body hip forward, and move your hip down, and make sure your front, knee and foot has to be vertical position. Don't hold it like this. Don't go like that. Can you see? When you find your stable position, lift your arms. This is addition if you can, and hold it. If it's difficult, you can keep your hands on your knee and move it down. You have to feel this one and that one. These muscles has to be stretched.
Good job, Ian. Good job, Helen.
5,
Well done,
4,
Hannah. Good, Jim.
3, 2, 1, and relax. Only now we can swap your knee. Okay, now all this set to other side. Left knee on the floor, right leg straight. Can you see the same line? Toes going forward. Left hand on the same line. Right arm up and stretching, and move your hip forward.
So Helen, put your left hand down. Yeah, your feet, there we go. Feet are right, but just left hand down, and it should be your right that goes over your head towards your left side.
5, 4,
That's it.
3, 2, 1, and relax. Yes, on other side, arm on your leg, left arm up, hip forward, and bend your body other side.
That's it, Hannah. That's it, Jim. Try not to rotate your upper body over. That's it. Just like a side bend, basically.
Yeah,
There
not
you
like
go.
this. Exactly side.
Yes, there you go.
Okay, good.
Just keep telling yourself that if it was easy, everybody would do it.
Left knee, left hand on the floor, just in front of your knee. Right arm and move it opposite direction.
That's it, Helen. You got it.
And twist your body, like yes, your shoulder. You can
Good,
feel it.
Ian. Good, Jim.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. Now, on the same line, foot, knee, and front foot straight. And now bend your body, move your tummy forward, toes up, and go.
That's it, Hannah. Well done. Same leg that you were just stretching there. Same one. That's it. Good.
You can keep your hands on the floor if it can help you to keep, have a balance. And hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And now last position. Bend your front leg. Yeah. Move your hip forward. Make sure this one have a vertical position.
That's it, Hannah.
From floor to ceiling. Up.
Good, Jim.
And move your hip down. You can keep your hands on your knee. You can lift it up.
Well done, Ian. Well done,
and
Helen.
hold it. 5, 4, 3, and still 3, and 2, and 1. Exhale and relax, and that's it.
Good. Well, we should probably come here. There we go. That's it from us, actually, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Hopefully everybody enjoyed it, actually, and it's good to see everybody again, okay? Take care of yourselves.
See you next week.
See you on.